Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again to my channel, Stop Effing Killing. I'm your host, the MOD, also known as the Method of Delivery. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find anything that resonates with you. So, today we're going to talk about contrato no bueno. Again, contrato no bueno. Contract no good. Recently, Latasha Daniels was convicted and sentenced to 20 years for the murder of Brodus Perry and the aggravated assault injury of his wife. Allegedly, she and Mr. Perry were having an affair. Now, the prosecutors originally wanted first degree murder, but they wound up going with second degree murder. We're going to look at a quick video about this case.
She shot and killed a Memphis minister after they had an affair. And now she knows how long she will spend behind bars. Today, a judge sentenced Latasha Daniels to 20 years for the shooting death of a Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church pastor, Brodus Perry. She got another year for injuring his wife. Fox 13's Mandy Rock joins us live outside of a courtroom with what both sides had to say about this. Mandy.
Well, Darcy, the judge called this a senseless killing driven by heartbreak, and she denied claims that Daniels was provoked. But at the same time, she did acknowledge her remorse and her mental health struggles. And today, Daniels took the stand and spoke and apologized directly to the Perry family.
And I pray that all of you guys will forgive me. But please know, I never meant for any of this to happen.
Latasha Daniels tearful as she took the stand Tuesday morning, telling the Perry family she was deeply sorry, saying she never meant to hurt anyone.
To the Perry family, no words can express the pain that I feel, nor will it ever take away the pain that you feel. But I want to say to you that I'm godly sorrowful.
Prosecuting attorney Kevin McAlpin said the state wanted a first-degree murder conviction, but says the 20-year sentence for second-degree murder offers some justice for the victims.
Certain it was going to be between 15 and 25, and it hit right in the middle. So I guess it's what we expected.
So, as you can see in the video, Ms. Daniels, she was apologizing and saying how sorry she was and all of these things to the Perry family. No matter how many times she apologizes, no matter how many tears, she sheds, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to bring Brodus Perry back. It's not going to, heal the spiritual and emotional wounds that his wife suffered. Not from just losing her husband, but from finding out this way that her husband was having an affair, on her. According to reports, she told the police she didn't know that Mr. Perry was having an affair. Now, when married people step out on their husbands and wives, they enter into a contract. They enter into a contract, and a lot of times things are said, in the heat of the moment, pillow talk, as they would call it. Emotions flare. There's a lot of emotion involved in a relationship. And a marriage is a contract. It is a sacred contract between you, your significant other, whether it be male or female, and a higher power. That you will be faithful, loyal, and dedicated to that person. If you are unhappy with that person, regardless of the situation, leave. Just leave. If that person is not someone that you want anymore, don't string them along. Don't lie to them and play games with them. Because if you do, this contract that you're signing with the other person, with that side person, male or female, that contract may become due. And in Brodus Perry's case, the contract became due. And it was a price that he paid that was immensely high. He paid with his life for this affair. for sex, just for, those moments of comfort and those moments of passion. He paid for it with his life. Had he known that Latasha Daniels was going to shoot him multiple times, I'm pretty sure that's not a contract that he would have signed. But it was all fun and games and all good while he was having his good time. It's alleged that she told him as she was shooting him that he broke her heart. And that's my point. My point is, humans are unpredictable. It's bad enough where you have two singles come together and something goes wrong in a relationship. But when someone's married, that takes it to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. So, do yourself a favor and do that other person a favor, whoever that person may be. Don't enter into these type of contracts. Don't do it. Because in the end, that contract is no bueno. Contrato no bueno. It's not going to be good for anybody. The side woman, if she, or male, if they, start having feelings for you and, you've been leading them along all this time, they, there's going to be trouble. If the husband or the wife finds out, a lot of times there's going to be trouble, And so you don't want to put that stress on yourself. You don't want to, put yourself in a situation where you might wind up losing your life, losing your home, getting other people hurt, injured, or killed, all because you want to have your fun, a moment of passion. But it's no fun when the bullets start flying. It's no fun when the knives start swinging and the cars, the engines of the cars are revving as they, people attempt to run over other people and do all manner of domestic violence, terrorism against each other. Because I've seen all these things. I've been a part of many cases like this where people just, they lost it, because they were in some type of, three-way relationship. And everybody didn't agree to the contract. Everybody didn't agree to the terms. Some people didn't know there was a contract in effect. Don't be that person. Don't be that male. Don't be that female. Because in the end, it's going to take all of us to use our common sense, for heaven's sake. If you're married, just leave people alone. Either be happy with who you have or leave him or her and find somebody else. My heart goes out to anyone that's lost their lives due to domestic violence, regardless of the situation. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. However, some mistakes can be fatal. Have a safe day.